Marchand is one of the great stories in sports where he absolutely, completely, and totally despised several players on the Florida Panthers to the point of really wanting to get into a fist fight anytime,
Mhm.
anywhere. He gets traded to the Panthers. There, he talks glowingly now of these guys. I love these guys. These are my teammates.
Yeah.
He's talking about coming back. He's 37 years of age. He's maybe got 2 years left. He wants to come back and play again in Florida with guys that he absolutely despised. But for whatever reason, hockey players, because they all kind of work in the same sort of social theater, if you will, the Canadian players know the other Canadian players. The Canadian players know the American players. They know them from college. They know them from a few years there. They know them from AAU teams. They know them from different. They all get
Yeah.
along because they've all kind of created this family atmosphere. I don't want to wax too stupidly philosophical here,
No, but
but they
no, but
get along and the fans feel it. There's a real
yeah, and
love affair
I
between
think
the
too
players and the
when
fans.
they obviously have money and they're they don't have money like NFL and the
Not as
NBA
much as
have
the
money in
rest.
Major League Baseball, but I think that helps in some ways too because like what I used to love when I was and I'll tell you one day the story about how hockey, which I didn't know anything really about growing up in Northern California. My folks moved to Hawaii when I was 12, my stepmom, my dad. The only thing I knew about hockey was the Miracle on Ice, which I watched and I was mesmerized. But hockey saved my career. Like the New York Times offered me a freelance story. I had to pretend like I knew hockey, and I went to Canada and did a story on Pavel Bure of the Canucks. But anyway, I'll tell you the story one day. But bigger than that is, when I covered boxing back in the day, it was one of the few sports that still needed the print media to sell the fights. So the fighters were so ingratiating. The promoters they told you stories. I don't know if hockey realizes it needs the media like it does, or it's there, but the guys are so good to you.